This is the Mars Federal Colony. Let's look what's around here.
Yeah, so I think this is the landing pad.
Okay.
I think this is the shuttle coming in from Earth to Mars.
Okay.
And it's going to land right here. I think that's what's going on. I think this looks like a crane.
This looks like what is it called? Like
one of those
when you get the rocks.
it has one of those circle digger things.
Yeah.
So that's mining equipment, and then various.
What is that ring on the left?
That looks like a geological formation.
Oh, maybe that's an impact crater.
Impact crater. Maybe some kind of volcanism.
Okay.
Okay.
Look at these guys. No safety.
No safety.
Actually, if they fall, is that going to be worse than falling on Earth?
I think we've decided. So Mars gravity is less, so it helps you.
It's like one third Earth.
1/3 Earth, but then no atmosphere, which makes the terminal velocity of the fall much higher than on Earth.
Okay, let me break it down. So the 1/3 g means you accelerate slower.
Accelerate
slower.
So
you don't get up to speed as fast. You fall slower.
Mm-hmm.
But then you're saying because the atmosphere is significantly thinner, you also don't reach your terminal velocity is going to be much faster because there's not as much air resistance to slow you down.
That's right.
Okay, so does that mean that there's like a certain range, I don't know, 50 meters or guessing something like that, where like the fall is not going to be as bad as that is on Earth.
Yep.
But then beyond that, even though you accelerate slowly, you end up getting to a higher final speed, a higher maximum speed.
That's right. So I think the terminal velocity on Earth, depending on your body's orientation, if you're falling, is between like 100 and 200 miles an hour. So essentially on Mars, you're probably falling in a vacuum because the air, it's like 0.6% Earth atmosphere, I think.
Right.
That's numbers in my head, which means your terminal velocity is probably going to be in the thousands of miles an hour.
Good grief.
So I think beyond, 100 miles an hour, you're pretty much going to be worse off on Mars.
Yeah, interesting.
So how high are these guys? I think they look pretty damn high. So the fact that they have no safety equipment on means false sense of security because of the low gravity, maybe.
That's right. I guess it makes sense that Cohagen is not so interested in like employee safety.
That's right. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
I mean, later in the movie, he cuts off people's air just because.
But that's so wrong, though, because like employees, you had to get them here from Earth. Like you spent so much money on them.
I mean, what kind of work are they doing? Are they welders? I mean, they're expensive. They look like they're welding or something. This is not easy work.
That's right.
I mean, maybe they're just pulling in people from the southern block, dime a dozen.
Oh, maybe that's their trick. They're like, we'll get you here to Mars and you can live a better life than in the southern block, but actually they get you here and do shitty labor.
Right, and then you're trapped, like you can't get back.
That's right.
It's some kind of like debt slavery situation.
Servant, something.
Yeah, something.
Man, Cohagen's like a bad guy.
He's a real bad guy. I like that guy.
Yeah. He's mean.